face when the final whistle came. I think he introduced Savinho in that game, actually changed that game. He brought in a whole lot of attacking power to that game in the second half, but they won that game 3 goals to one. Lovely goal from Kovacic. That first goal was excellent. He scored that beautiful goal to give them that win. Somewhere else in the Champions League, Liverpool lost, but they finished first in the table. So that perfect result ended, so they didn't finish the Champions League with a perfect result. Arsenal are through in the Champions League, and PSG are through. So we're going to give you some of those results because everything played 9 p.m. as we said yesterday. Played at the same time 9 p.m. yesterday. It was a lovely showing. Welcome guys, welcome to Volt Sports on Volt 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin and I'm here with the 18 my guys to talk about the Champions League and probably dive into it because the Europa League is happening today too. Man United is playing today again and Rashford has been dropped from the score. So we're going to talk about Manchester United a little bit and sports in that Europa League. Good morning, John. How are you?
City, Manchester City, the boys in blue never go back.
No, they shout.
Good morning, football maniacs. Bad belly full everywhere, but God pass them.
No, they shout. No, they
Bad
shout.
belly full everywhere, plenty, but we stand fit, man. We good. We kicking.
Just this manager, you manage to win now.
We kicking, man.
You want against just. Now they sing Manchester City, the boys in blue. The boys in blue are not going anywhere.
The boys in blue will never go back, man. We stand in full ground. We feel. You get it?
Good morning, Noso. How are you?
Well, good morning, Godwin. Good morning, listener. I don't know why John is singing. It's just a normal win. You expect it to be happening. Then where I get problem at AC Milan and then Dynamo Zagreb. They won that game, but it was not enough to get them to the knockout stages. Welcome to the show, guys.
Welcome to the show for the Champions League. It was a lovely night of football yesterday. Goals everywhere. Good results, some games, disappointing results like Juventus losing at home. So some games we are here and there, but let me give you the results of those games first before we talk about some of them. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. We are live now on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. You can go there, join us. Drop your comments. I will be reading your comments live here on the show. Okay, the results of the Champions League that happened yesterday. It's Manchester City 3, Club Brugge 1. So Pep Guardiola's team are through in the playoff of the Champions League. Young Boys 0, Serena Vesda 1. They got 3 points in that game. Sturm Graz 1, RB Leipzig 0. Imagine these people. I shake my head. Bayern Munich 1, Slovan Bratislava. Bayern Munich 3, Slovan Bratislava 1. Salzburg 1, Atletico Madrid 4, Juventus 0, Benfica 2, Dortmund 3, Shakhtar Donetsk 1, Bayer Leverkusen 2, Sparta Prague 0. Stuttgart losing at home to PSG 4-1. Aston Villa 4, Celtic 2. I think Roger scored a hat-trick in that game, so good result for Aston Villa and for him. And we're going to give you an interesting story about Aston Villa because John Duran is in the news, so we're going to go there at some point on the show. Girona 1, Arsenal 2, Lille 6, Feyenoord 1.
Wow, talk about a blowout.
It was a blowout. So Brest 0, Real Madrid 3. Good result for Real Madrid 2. Sporting Lisbon and Bologna played out a 1-1 draw. Barcelona 2, Atalanta 2. Inter Milan beating Monaco 3-0 at the San Siro. PSV 3, Liverpool 2, and Dynamo Zagreb 2, AC Milan 1. Okay, guys, let's start with the City game. City, the first half, City was pressing to score. They scored the first goal. Gundogan, it was ruled out for offside, and everybody was thinking, I know it was a City's night because this kind of night, they are made for this kind of nights.
Yes.
When all the hopes are gone, somehow they win. We talked about yesterday in the Premier League, Premier League Aguero, the Aston Villa game, the final game, they turn up. But this game, they consider first. Our own Nigerian boy scored in that game. I think Onyedika.
Yes. Rafael scored the first goal
in the final minute of the first half. So the game ended the game in the first half ended 1-0, and the second half team turned up the 100% gear, and Kovacic scored that beautiful goal, running from his own half and just passing the ball to I'm not calling that empty, but the keeper should have done better for that goal.
No doubt. For me, when I saw the lineup first, I was already triggered because a certain someone whose name I don't want to call was playing in the right back.
And I was like, they dribbled him for that first goal.
I was like, what is this Groundhog Day all over again? Now waiting they happen here, you understand? But that aside, Rico Lewis was sitting on the bench minding his business. But let's not go into those parts. And I was also looking at the line. I was like, what's happening here? But the results came in. Of course, Savinho came in to have his stellar performance, scored the winning goal. He also talked about some of the changes he made because we're having too many old legs starting the game. We needed to bring in some youth players into younger players into the setup, and he did that, of course. But kudos to the team, kudos to the mentality, kudos to the players. I'm super happy, excited. Over the moon last night. We are through. Give us Bayern Munich. I don't care who you give us. We are going through to the knockout stages.
I like that. Give us Bayern Munich, give us Liverpool, give us anybody. But it was a good game. For a neutral, it was a good game. It was just in short, the Champions League against the man. I don't even just focus on one game. I was watching Nigerians in diaspora. That was what I was going throughout the Champions League last night. It was Nigerians in diaspora. Chukwueze for AC Milan, Rafael for Club Brugge, Bayer Leverkusen, Victor Boniface and Boy, though he didn't play that game, and every other person. Ademola looked more for Atalanta, though he didn't score. And
he did not play.
He did not play the game. And every other person, I was just looking out for each of them if they will play and their clubs. But for this game now, I felt like it was a good game. I was looking at the first half. Missed a couple of chances.
Yeah.
Created enough chance to at least make it 2-0 in the first half.
Yeah.
Or perhaps 3, let's say 3-2. Because even Club Brugge created a couple of chances as well. So I felt like it could have gone either ways. If they had kept up that performance, they kept up in the first half.
A good result for Manchester City. They won that game 3-1. It was an interesting game. The second half, I think Haaland missed another couple of chances in that game to score, but he did not score in that game. So no goals for Haaland in that game. But Savinho actually came in to that's first half and actually second half and changed that game for Manchester City. Pep. The draw is on Friday, so we are going to see who is going to be playing who on Friday. It's going to be interesting. For other clubs that qualified top 8, they are not going to play that playoff. So congratulations to them. We are going to give you the table at the before we conclude the Champions League results. Okay, let's talk about the Arsenal game. Arsenal winning away from home 1-2. Good result for Arsenal.
Good result for Arsenal, but I was scared for them when Girona scored first. I was like, what's happening here? Kudos. Nice to see Nwaneri back, marking attendance as usual by scoring a goal. Good performance.
I don't even know. Neto started that game for Arsenal. This is the first game he's playing for Arsenal.
First game behind the stick.
If you look at the goal he conceded, the funny thing about that goal is that he was off his 18.
Yes.
And when the player played this shot, he wanted to use his hand and catch the ball. If I caught that ball, it would be a red card. Yes. I don't know what he was thinking, but possibly for him. Possibly for him, the ball just entered there without him touching it.
It might didn't there at on point, but I feel like his game, starting the game, he made a couple of saves. I'll give him credit for the saves he made because he could have gone 2 up. They could have gone 2 up in the first half. But he made a couple of saves, did well, stood solid for them in Arsenal, stood between the stick and was solid there. Then the little Messi in disguise, the one area. Whenever Arsenal, I think the last match after Luis Kelly's red card, he was a sacrificial lamb. Now, if you give this guy, because I keep coming back to give this young man in time, because on that right, he's doing well.
Yes.
In the midfield for Odegaard, if Odegaard is not available, he's doing well. Partner him with Trossard, the defense does not know who to hold on to. If you partner him with Trossard in midfield, and this guy is running like a headless chicken up front, Martinelli, it gives them more chance to pass the ball around, hold on to the ball more often, and run into defensive brick wall. So I just feel like Arsenal should give. Saka is not available. This is the time to know who you have on the bench and who can come good for you. Luis Kelly can come good for you. He's a fighter in the side. This man also can come good for you. He's a fighter. Because at some point, I feel like there was some ball he lost. The speed when you use pursue the person, like, when they steal your phone in the market and you chase after the person, that was the speed he went back to get the ball back. And when he got the ball back, he passed it and Arsenal continued progression from there.
Arsenal scoring, they considered that first goal, but they got a penalty. But they won the penalty, and Jorginho scored that goal, and Nwaneri scoring the second goal to make it 2-1. And the final minute of the game, they got another penalty, but Sterling decided to miss it, but the keeper made a good save to save that penalty. To that game ended 2-1 for Arsenal. So Arsenal finished top 8, so they are not going to play playoffs.
They are straight into the round.
They saved themselves a couple of.
Sterling recorded a goal for Arsenal since sitting on the bench and
I
taking.
think the Carabao Cup. I think it's called the
Carabao
Carabao
Cup goal and one Premier League assist.
I
That's
think
all
so.
I'll say.
Okay, let's move on to the next game. Arsenal winning that game 3-1. Okay, 2-1. Let's move to the next game. Barcelona playing 2-2 with Atlanta. Good game of football. It was 0-0 in the first half. Okay, Yamal scored in the first half or 0-0 in the first half. But the second half, everything started coming in. Atlanta scored, equalized, and they scored again, making it 2-1 Barcelona, and they scored 2-2. Their game ended 2-2. Lookman did not play because told you on the show yesterday that
He
he's
might not be
injured.
available.
Yes, he's injured, so he did not play that game. But good game all around. 2-2. Yamal scoring again in this Champions League. Star boy.
Yeah, star boy, but the main star man is Rafinha bagging a brace of assists
Yeah,
in
too.
this
That
game.
guy is
The
something
guy is
else
like
to
the
see.
conduit of the team in terms of he connects everybody, he finds everybody, and then when he gets the opportunity, he also buries the ball in the back of the net. Good game for them. I was actually worried for what's the name now, Atlanta in this game without Ademola Lookman. I was also looking at where are the goals going to come from because last
The goals they always come from midfield.
Retegi way they hype up yesterday was missing in action.
Mario no score. A
He
hype
was
up player.
missing in action.
Mario no
He
score.
was missing in action.
Mario no score.
You know, and-
Pasalic.
You know, the only person that at least answered present for me in that back line was Zappacosta, but his own was ruled out. You understand?
Yeah, you know, see, if thank God you mentioned if the goal has stood, because I think it was offside in the build-up play. Not that he was offside, but
Yes.
in the build-up play, one person that passed the ball offside. If that goal has stood,
It would have been a different conversation.
we not there. They talk about because Retegi will get in goal. You get Pasalic will get his goal. I have players in the side that will definitely get their goals for the Atlanta team. But I just feel like in this game now, the performance was not just there for me.
Okay, that game ended 2-2. Good game of football in that Champions League game. Barcelona finished second in that group, so we're going to give you the group standings later. Okay, let's move on to Real Madrid. Real Madrid going to France. You know, playing a French team this season has been tough for them, but they went to Brest and scored 3. Rodrigo scoring 2 of those goals, Sean.
Yeah, good game for them. Initially there were some initial jitters in the side at the beginning of the match, but all those things were overcome when Rodrigo got the first goal, and from there was no going backwards actually. Bellingham too coming through for the guys, getting a goal, and then Rodrigo closing it out. Good performance all round.
Rodrigo closing it out with an assist from
Mbappe.
Kylian. They mentioned the name. Because when Rafinha had 2 assists, you mentioned it. As they give them their plaudits for assist, give my guy a plaudit for the assist.
Which blood the 21 get?
He assists the goal for Rodrigo.
Now he make them pay 150 million. Come.
It don't mean how much they pay up. The club too big. Paris Saint-Germain like the 4th big league for Europe. You get for Europe. Real Madrid are the 2nd. You get so to be in the big boys league, to be in the Premier League or the La Liga, you need to be a star. Even if you are playing for
Mbappe and Vasquez now that got an assist on the same level, right?
they're not on the same level.
Thank you. Moving
They're
on.
not on the same level. But I'm just telling you, he's a star. Give him his plaudit. You get Vasquez is a defender. He can get an assist anytime on the game. But I feel like this game was a good game for Real Madrid. Look at the way they played, held on to the ball, progressed together, came back together. It's not a matter of let's just pass the ball and just. They went on. They know their intention and they went on to attack and got the win.
Okay, let's see what happens with Real Madrid. They are going to be on Friday. Everybody will find out who they are going to play in this knockout stage. I'm hearing either City or Bayern Munich for Real Madrid. It's going to be an interesting.
It's going to be a draw. So let's see what happens.
Let's see. I want Madrid to play Bayern Munich or City. It's going to be interesting. One of them should be leave so that some teams will have a chance in the Champions League. You understand that?
Even those teams cannot have the chance because they'll still play another knockout stage.
Okay, let's move on to the next game. That game ended 3-0 in favor of Real Madrid. Real Madrid did well in that game. Okay, let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool lost when they went to Netherlands. They lost against PSV 3-2. But I will not fault them. If you look at the squad they took to that team, they didn't play their full squad. They played small boys there, and they were hoping maybe to get a draw, but they did not get a draw. They lost that game 3-2. John.
They went there with Umuaka.
Yeah,
Robertson played as a
It's not an excuse.
Simple as
It's not an excuse. we know it's Liverpool that lost. It's not Liverpool under
See their
17.
defense.
Defense
Bradley.
line. Conor Bradley. He's been good this season.
He's strong and he's
He's been good this season, but he's not a first team player.
Kwanzaa
is not a first team player. Then in centre half you have a
Robertson playing as a centre half. Come on.
Then you have Chimikas. That's not a first team player as well. Then in midfield, you go to midfield, you have an Elliot, what's it called, Endo, Grandpa, trying to put the young ones to get the young men together. And in attack, you have a Cody, slow motion Cody up front. That's the front line. And you have a 17-year-old attacker in Duna, or 19 or so. And you have somebody, Federico Chiesa.
He got an assist in that game too.
Getting an assist. So young boys all around. But what I feel like in this game was the sub. I just wanted to mention his name. Amarachi Chinelo. He came in from the bench and got a red card. Amara Nelo. I don't know what the tackle was for. I don't know what the intention to get that tackle was for. Bro, you already missed it. This guy is running into a close corner. If they were still 11 against 11, they could probably have made a sub again to get themselves the win.
I think you not blame Liverpool. Even look at the bench, all the boys there is under 21, under 18.
It's a targeted decision.
Yes, even the Amara that came in, he plays for the under 18 Liverpool. So
and now we give Amuna West and give Liverpool that guy.
And you not blame Liverpool, but that game ended good result for PSV. So they are through into that playoff.
Yeah, good result for PSV, no doubt.
So PSV, so let's not talk about Liverpool because they play small boys.
They made the decision, yes, and
they have qualified already. No matter what result, they will finish fourth.
Granted, but a Barcelona win would have taken Barcelona to number 1 position.
Leave number 1.
They cannot even finish number 1.
Number
That's
1.
what I'm saying. A Barcelona win in that encounter yesterday would have made them top.
Will it take Liverpool off top 8?
True though.
Would have taken them top. Simple.
If Barcelona won that game,
the first 4 teams or the first 8 teams have a spot.
Yes.
You get. We already know. If they lose this match and Barcelona won and every other team below win, it doesn't put them in 9th position.
It doesn't put them in 9th, but I'm saying that if they had won this game, Liverpool would have been second.
As it stands now, it's not about second or first. If after this stage they give the trophy, they will say yes. If they had lost it, and if Barcelona have won it,
and don't just come and say it's under 18. It's Liverpool versus PSV,
I'm just saying,
they made their decision to rest their star players. Nobody's fault. They took the L. Move on. Simple.
Okay. They lost that game 3-2 away, but still good result for Liverpool. They finished first in this league, Champions League. Okay, let's go out to the next game. The next big game is Aston Villa. Aston Villa scoring 4. They won that game 4-2 against Celtic. Roger scoring a hat-trick, first hat-trick in the Champions League. Good result for that young man. I think he will carry that ball and go and place it somewhere in his house.
Of course,
that ball because it's not every day a young boy scores a Champions League hat-trick.
Of course he should, but I want to put things in perspective. This is a game that was played hours after it was global news that Arsenal had made a £60 million bid for Ole Watkins, going into that, and Aston Villa had outrightly rejected it because, of course, John Duran is also in the news for a transfer, and now this story breaks out hours before the game. You see them go out there and put in a yeoman's performance. Now, you may not know this, but Rodgers is the guy that initiated the freezing cold celebration made popular by Palmer, right? And he got a hat-trick in this game. Good game for them. You saw that in this game as well too. Celtic weren't a pushover. They were there. They scored 2 goals.
Scored 2. Yeah.
And they took them way close to the hour mark before Watkins got his goal, and then obviously missed another penalty before Rodgers rounded off his own. So good win for them. But however, this win is also shrouded in the possibility or the cloud that both strikers could be living in this transfer window.
Yeah, Aston
they go nowhere.
Aston made a bid for Watkins, but Watkins is not going. But for Giroud, we'll talk about Giroud before the end of the show. But no, so that game 4-2, good game for both for Aston Villa and for Emery.
I always call this guy out for running like headless chicken, but I think he has a way of passing the ball around sometimes. He has a way of holding on to possession and not losing. He doesn't run into brick walls. You get off defense, and for him getting these 3 goals in this game was. I think he's learning off to be. I can play as a 10. I can play from the flanks. I can also be a striker for the team when they need me. So if these 2 players are going, he's definitely going to be filling those shoes. And with the help of Malen coming in, I think it's going to be easy.
Okay, let's see what happens with Aston Villa. Watkins is on the news because yesterday John said that Arsenal made a bid to buy him. I don't know why they have to make a bid yesterday. And if you look at the time today, tomorrow is when the transfer window closes.
Yes.
They are making a bid. I think this tactics that Arsenal is using because they want to please Arsenal fans. So they will not say that they did not make
They
any
did not
bid.
try.
They did not try.
They try.
They try small.
They are-
Because
they are-
how
they are-
can you be making a bid just a day before the transfer
What
window
happened to
opens?
the remaining 28 or
Because,
26 days?
Because they had strikers then.
No, do you
All
think
of a
that
sudden, the
I
strikers went
disagree.
on injury.
when the Saka get injured, when the
Yes,
Jesus get
Saka-
injured,
let's go. Let's
Jesus get
answer
injured
that
like-
two weeks ago,
A week ago or two.
2 weeks ago,
Mhm.
about 10 days ago, it's for you to
So
make a
in
bid
10
immediately.
days, you were thinking of who is the possible option you should be.
This is a normal tactics, and they will say, they made a bid though. You
We
can
try,
see
you
it,
know.
we try
Before
you.
you now see now on deadline day, they will now sign a 19-year-old striker and they will use that and console fans.
Okay, let's see what happens there tomorrow. The deadline, transfer window deadline is happening tomorrow, 12 p.m. 12 a.m. midnight.
Yeah.
It will close. So let's see if those transfers will, these moves will happen. Okay, let's move on to other games in the Champions League. And Leo scores 6 against Feyenoord. Good game for Leo. I didn't know they can even score up to 6. But they scored 6 in this game. I was surprised.
Well, it was a good game. You saw the way Feyenoord came out to play. It's not like the another team from Netherlands. We saw the PSG game. I didn't focus on this game. I was like, okay, let's see. When I saw the goal spread, I'm like, this is belong. Not let Barca, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid and Liverpool get rights to beat for this Champions League. To beat person more than 4 goals. Let's see who these guys are. Let's see what they are doing. And I remember, okay, these guys were the guys that went on to Madrid to shock the two Madrid teams.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fine, it's a good result. What about Feyenoord? What do they have on their side? And I'm seeing names that I can't pronounce. Names that if they come to the Premier League, they will not even meet up to the standards of Luton Town, let alone Ipswich Town.
Okay, that game, good game for Leo. 6 goals, scoring 6 in the game is actually good. Okay, John, let's talk about PSG. PSG, their neighbors, they won that game away 4-1. Dembele scoring a hat-trick.
Yeah, when I saw the PSG scoreline, I was like, wow, I was now looking at our scoreline. I was like, okay, these guys are doing us a solid. They are winning Stuttgart. Come on, you City. Let's see how it's going to go. And when the goals started coming, I was now super happy. But you have to give Paris Saint-Germain their credit. You have to give them their plaudits. You have to give Doué. You have to give Bakola. You have to give Ousmane Dembele his plaudits in this encounter. Good one for them. Clinical finishing all round. This wasn't a game where you see them missing chances. They delivered for their side, moved up, and all of that. So kudos to the team.
4 goals scored by PSG, 4 goals to winning that game. They are through to the next stage of the playoff of the Champions League. So let's see who they are going to be facing when that draw is made on Friday. Okay, good result for PSG. So let's see what happens. Okay, the other games are in the Champions League. Inter winning 3-0 against Monaco. Good game for them too.
Good game, yeah.
Good game for
another clean sheet in the bag.
Another clean sheet, but they are good defensively, and most time they score goals. The surprising result is Dynamo Zagreb winning 2-1 against AC Milan. Even though that win did not help them qualify
we said it, I said it here on the show.
That win didn't help them qualify.
They
for
wanted
the next
to go out with a bang.
but
not with the
they
bang.
tried.
They
finished with
because
11 points.
if you look at 11 points, I think they were 11 points with Man City. They were the two teams outside the top 24.
Yes,
Man
but
City
they had a horrible
goal difference. I think -8. Okay, so if they had scored more, but which is impossible, which is likely impossible. If they had scored more goals, they probably made that conversation. Because now look at it, from 21, Celtic did not concede more goals against Aston Villa, and I think they had a positive goal difference, a negative goal difference now. They had a positive goal difference before now. From 21 Celtic down to what's it called now? Down to Club Brugge. Everybody had a positive goal difference before this game. So that goal difference was just
they had -7 goal difference.
Didn't do them a solid.
That took the final spot had -4.
Yeah.
So
that was just after they considered against Man City.
Yes,
so they had positive. That's why they had positive goal difference, because when you have -2, you have -1.
I think they had -2.
-2. Then they added extra 2 for Man. So -2 is still positive now. Against PSG get -8.
How can -2 be positive?
-8 is positive.
How can
-8 is it negative? It's not negative. -8.
Even if -1.
All of them, even if it's -1.
That -2 is in favor, because that's still what kept them in the league. Because if not, Club Rouge now with this win could have at least displaced them.
At least they are clubs with -3 that are still up on the table who have qualified.
They won their games. It's just that they are
they
losing
won their
games with big games. They are losing. They lose whenever they lose with big numbers.
Okay, before we move on to the next game, that game was a good result for Dynamo Zagreb. They won that game 2-1, but they could not make it to the next round. Okay, before we move on to the next game in this Champions League, let's go to our YouTube. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. We are live now on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. And okay, Judah Ononko, welcome to Sheze Club. Bruges first was just to pack the bus. So John is asking you, Real Madrid or Bayern Munich, which one would you choose?
Give me anyone you like.
Hey.
Okay, John Osita, welcome to the show. You say good morning, guys. Okay, Emmanuel Okitibi say Feyenoord did so well. How can they do it? I think it's not that they lost.
They
Yeah,
lost
they lost
six.
this one.
How did they do well?
Emmanuel, how did they do well? How did they do well?
They did well by giving
Well,
my goal difference.
They qualify for the next round, so they still did well to qualify. Okay, let's see what happens in that Friday draw. Who gets who in that draw? Okay, let's talk about quickly talk about the other games happened in the Champions League, because a few results here and there, should we talk about like Storm Graz winning 1-0 against RB Leipzig? That team is a team that I don't understand what they did in the Champions League, because everybody had high expectation for them.
Yes.
I need to get something in the Champions League, but losing games the way they lost in
I'll
the
just
Champions
give
League
you
is
one
just
stat
mad.
that is mind blowing, right? I'll just give you one stat that is mind blowing. How can a team that produced some of the best talents in Europe in the last 5-7 years
In the
come
last
to
10
the Champions?
years.
Yeah, let's go back as 10 years. Come to the Champions League and finish 29th or sorry, 32nd.
Don't call where they finish. Just say and win only one match.
No, win only one match is light. Win only
They
one
win
match.
only
That
one
one
match.
match no pure. That one match
They
no
win
pure.
only one match.
Then it was finished 26th, abi 36th. It is a totally shambolic performance. The both RB teams need to be scrutinized.
Don't worry.
Both RB teams.
Klopp is there now.
The worst start for the second RB team is they came to the Champions League and they had a -22 goal difference.
They consider a whole lot of
They
goals.
considered for Africa.
Okay, that game Storm Graz getting their own 3 points. They won 2 games in this Champions League. They got 6 points, which is actually good for a club like that. Okay, Bayern Munich winning 3-1 against Slovan Bratislava. It was obvious that they are going to win that game. So let's not dwell in that game, because in that game, Kane scored again, Muller scored, and Koeman scored the third goal to make it 3-1. I'm talking about the other RB team, Salzburg. They lost 4-1 at home to Atletico Madrid in that way. Griezmann getting a brace in that game. Good results for Griezmann and other teams in this Champions League. Sporting Lisbon and Bologna played at a 1-1 draw in their encounter. Then Bayer Leverkusen winning 2-0 against their opponent, Sporting Sparta Prague. You know, we told you on this show that Boniface didn't play because he was a subject to moving
transfer
to Al Nassr, but they decided on their own, say that it's John Duran, that they don't want Boniface again. So Boniface, they dropped Boniface didn't reject them. They actually rejected Boniface. So to understand the context, they didn't give the final green light to continue that negotiation. So they decided to focus on John Duran. And I think that deal might happen today if everything goes according to plan.
When I give you contract, give you deadline, you don't respond within the deadline time. It means, say, for my mind, I don't disagree already.
So Borussia Dortmund winning their game against Shakhtar Donetsk 3-1. And finally, is Juventus losing at home to Benfica.
As predicted yesterday here in the studio. As
These are
predicted.
all the results that happened in Champions League. Okay, let's give you the rundown of the table and who qualified. The top 8 that will not play the Champions League playoff, they will go to the next round immediately. First is Liverpool, finishing with 21 points after 8 games. Second is Barcelona, 19 points. Arsenal, third with 19 points. Inter Milan, fourth with 19 points. Atletico Madrid, 18th point after 8 games, all of them 8 games. Fifth is Atletico Madrid, 18 points. Bayer Leverkusen has 16 points. Leo, good result for Leo. 7th with 16 points. The final spot of the automatic qualification is Aston Villa with 16 points. Then the teams that qualify for the players, the draw is going to happen on Friday. The teams that qualify from 9th to 24 is finishing 9th is Atalanta with 15 points. Dortmund finished 10th with 15 points. Real Madrid 11th with 15 points. Bayern Munich 12th with 15 points. AC Milan 15 points. They are on 13th position. 14th position is PSV 14 points. 15th position is PSG 13 points. Benfica 16th with 13 points. 17th position is Monaco with 13 points. 18th is Brest with 13 points. 19th position is Feyenoord with 13 points. Juventus finished on 20 points, on 20 position with 12 points. Celtic 21 position with 12 points. Manchester City qualified with that win. They finished 22nd on the table with 11 points. Sporting Lisbon 11 points into the final position. 24th is Club Brugge. Even though they lost that game, they finished 11 points. That is the teams that made it to the next round of the Champions League. The teams that went out in this stage, you know that once you go out now, everybody is going home.
Just go as
From 26th to the final to 36. So 26 is Stuttgart with 10 points. They are out. Shakhtar Donetsk with 7 points, they are out. 28th position is Bologna, 6 points, they are out. Serena Vesda, 6 points. Storm Grouch 30th with 6 points. Sparta Prague, 4 points. RB Leipzig, 3 points. Girona with on 33 position with 3 points, they are out. The other RB team, Salzburg, only 3 points. Then the interesting part is the 35th and 36th, the second to last and the last. That's Slovan Bratislava and Young Boys. They played 8 games and lost 8 games in this Champions League. They finished 0 points after 8 games in the Champions. Not even one draw. 0 points. 0 points. Imagine 0 points. You heard it right. 0 points. They played. Both of them played 8 games and they finished with 0 points, which is
and the goals they considered. They come back next year Champions League with -1 from their goals.
It was a bad result for both teams. They didn't actually represent themselves very well in the Champions League. Okay, before we move on to the Europa League, that's all for the Champions League. The draw for the playoff will happen on Friday. We'll see who will be playing who on Friday. So we're going to talk about that on the show. Maybe on Saturday morning, because it's going to be on a Friday night. On Saturday morning, we're going to talk about who is playing who on that Champions League playoff. Because immediately 2 weeks later, Champions League is back.
We just have 2 weeks to rest.
Now back to back Champions League.
Football.
You know, their time is they finish around early December. Then wait till February for the knockout stage to start. But now almost every week is Champions League football. So we are going to be enjoying football premium this season. Okay, before we move on to the Europa League, you can call us and tell us what you think about yesterday's games that happened yesterday in the Champions League. You can also tell us your prediction for the Man United game that's happening today. Or you can call us and tell us, especially for yesterday's game, what thing surprised you to qualify for the Champions League playoff for the full round of next round. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Okay, let's take the first call. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Okay,
Okay, we lost that call. You can call us back 0706 048 5853, or you can call 0915 570 8347. Yeah, hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please. Josima, what is your contribution? Okay.
This welcome man. This not welcome Manchester woman or man. Well, they try. But they will not be out to. This is Madrid or Barcelona. They don't support.
Okay, I will give
No signing for Ona.
All right. Nothing for now. But let's see what happens. Thank you very much. Let's see for now. Probably today, tomorrow, we'll hear a whole lot of news, especially from Chelsea and Manchester United, if they are going to be who they are going to be bringing. But for now, nothing for Chelsea. It's only outgoing. Felix is supposed to be leaving Chelsea, and Disasi is going to be leaving also. Okay, let's take more calls before we jump into the Europa League games. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
My name is Kelly, calling from Cross River State.
Oh.
First time caller.
Oh, first time
Welcome.
caller. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, what is your contribution?
I want to congratulate all the team that made it to the UEFA Champions League knockout stage. Even those that qualified for the playoff, congratulated them. I knew that Man City is going to qualify that yesterday. Congratulations to them.
Yeah.
And for Arsenal, I don't know what is wrong with Arsenal and their manager, Nicolas Petra. All this while, I don't know what has been keeping them. And these few days that is left, they are going for Oli Watkins. What are they looking for Oli Watkins? A 29 years old guy.
Thank you.
That's why there are better strikers out there. We have Victor. Although I'm not an Arsenal fan,
Okay.
but Arsenal have been suffering for the past 2 to 3 seasons now because they don't have a quality striker. Instead of them going for Victor Osimhen or even Benjamin Sesko is even better than this Watkins. It's only last season that Watkins did very well. This season I don't think Watkins has been the striker he was last season. So I don't know why they are going for these guys. And I don't even think they are going to sign him this January.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't think so.
like John Navin also just said. They just want to make their fans happy.
Yeah.
I don't see them signing Watkins this season. So I think Arsenal manager, Arsenal board, and even the Nicolas Petra, I don't know. I don't think they know what they are looking for.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. And
Spot
thank
on.
you. Welcome to the show. We can do this every day, Monday to Saturday. We talk football here. You can always call us. I will be taking your calls. Thank you for joining us and thank you for calling into the show. Yeah, hello, good morning. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, morning guys.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Alex calling. I greet you and I greet everybody in the studio. And the Western fan, I greet all of you now.
I greet you special. I greet you special.
No, wala.
Your name, sorry, your name and location, please. Where are you calling from?
I said Alex. I said my name is
Where are
Alex.
yes, where I am. Where are you calling from?
From Maryland.
Okay, all right. What's your contribution?
See, that's not going for Watkins. There's nothing bad in that. I don't know why much people are criticizing Ateta. Even though that now we know that people do make mistakes. He's a human, but let us not just forget that coaching job, especially in football, is not an easy rich task. You know, so Ateta coming out to say that he knows what he needs. Like there's a type of player he needs. He can't just come to the league and start making signings just like the other London team. From the good side, he
Shots
always
fired.
making house signings, and I trust him for that. It's not that he doesn't know that he needs striker. Ateta actually knows that he needs striker, but he can't just come out and sign anyhow. See, him looking for Watkins, you know what he needs in Watkins. You know, it's not the matter of being at the age of 29 or being at the age of 30. It's what you can offer. As a football fan, I've known players to be at their peak whenever they reach at the age of 30, you know. So, after all, you know that he cannot come out and just get it so easily. And I think it is really especially difficult for him now that John Duran is on his way to Saudi Arabia because because what is his name? The other Spanish man, Emery knows that he cannot just come and release two
strikers, yes,
like that. One is gone, and the other one I think he will be remaining in Aston Villa. But Ateta coming to look for Watkins, to me, in my books, I don't see anything wrong with that. He actually knows what he needs.
All right, thank you.
But it is very difficult for him now. And I see in the Champions League, we know that it's always going to be like this. Those people that are going to play in the playoffs coming to jam themselves. He's going to, in fact, to be frank, I must say to you that this group stage now, this new phase of group stage, I'm coming to liken it to UEFA actually did well in this Champions League format. The last match in the group stage, playing it at the same time, you know, so interesting. So many things. I think I'm coming to liking it.
All right.
It's going to be an interesting one. I can't just wait for them to just start grouping this game
All right.
on Friday.
Thank you.
Very much. And as for my match today, Manchester United, in terms of no feel
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Talking about the Europa League immediately, they are playing away from home. Manchester United is playing FCSB. Let's get your prediction for that game. Again and again, Rashford is being dropped, so Rashford is expected to leave Manchester United. But that game, let's get your prediction for that game in the Europa League. Man, you should be winning, guys.
Hopefully.
Then I never listen on top of mine. Like whenever they come my matter, you have like this, you feel this surge of sickness. Yeah, it's tiring. Every time, man, you this, man, you that. If they want to say Rashford, let close.
You're not blaming. They keep asking about Rashford every time on that.
I think they are blowing it out of proportion, and the manager has come out to say that yes, he's not going to feature Rashford until Rashford changes.
Yes.
You understand me? So you are now forcing the manager to start saying things that he doesn't want to say. It don't make sense.
This is player FC. Rashford is not on the squad, and everybody is asking questions. Cassie know the squad since.
That's the thing, though.
We're not talking about Casemiro.
That's the thing, though.
Eriksen has been on the bench. We're not talking about him.
And the annoying
the two
for me,
strikers they brought in is not scoring goals, and they brought in a Chido Obi Martins. He's still playing under 17 football.
The annoying thing for me, though, is that this player, for the better part of 2 seasons, has been non-existent in performance-wise for Manchester United. And him being out of the team, how is he now being the total focus of the media for this team? It is, for me, it's a misnomer. It shouldn't be.
There are movies you see.
It shouldn't be. Can we move on from Rashford?
There are movies you see, and there are things you see in real life. People like, bless them, because of this person, they asked this movie. Because it's like him paying the press. Like now, it's like he has a fan base of people telling them, see, look at the question you asked so that he will play me next match.
He will not blame me. He's an English boy, so they will keep asking about Rashford.
He's not the only English boy on the bench.
No, he's not.
He's the one.
He's
the
not.
problem is not even being on the bench. He's been outside the
Baba,
squad.
he's not the star boy. He's no longer a star player. He's lost all influence on the pitch in performing for the team. He's a liability to the team financially. Yes.
It's not financial.
Omar Bereda should be having cold sweat in his sleep. Thinking about Rashford on that bottom line. Papa, the man should just exit. Simple.
Okay, let's get your prediction for that game. Who wins in this game?
Like that other guy said, it's going to be
blowout. Okay, mine to win.
But anytime we use that word blowout, problem the always day.
Let's take more phone calls. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Justin.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Give our location, please.
This is Lachard calling from Crossing.
Okay,
welcome
to the show. What is your contribution? Okay, we lost that call. Okay, the other English team play in the Europa League today is Spurs. Spurs is playing F-Box ball. I don't know where they are from, but they are playing them. I think they should be winning that game too.
I would expect them to win the game. Spurs need something, a silver lining somewhere in the clouds above to keep their season on track. If it's going to be getting to the finals of the Europa League, it would be a good silver lining, because the pressure is mounting on Ange. Pressure is also starting to mount on Danny Levy, because you saw the banner that was aired out on over
that
the
banner
weekend.
Concern you. That banner,
I'm telling you,
you know how many years Man U fans hold that banner. Glazers out, Danny Levy out.
I'm telling you as it is.
I know how it is. They held that banner last year.
Who wins?
That banner go always there. Then every stays. Tottenham hopes so for me.
Tottenham to win this game.
But
let me give you a few key factors that are going to be very insightful in this conversation now. If you talk about top 10 wage totals in the Premier League, Tottenham are sitting below City, United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal at 1.6 billion per year. If you now talk about transfer spend, they are still sitting 6th below Chelsea, Manchester United, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. They are sitting at 1.3 billion per year. Then if you talk about revenue, they are sitting on the top 3 in the Premier League when you talk about game ticket revenue because of the new 90,000 seater stadium. The question from the fan and from everybody is, you've had your 2 center halves out injured, you've had a full transfer window, and you are silent on the transfer front. It's frustrating.
That one not concern you.
It's frustrating.
Who is in this game?
hopefully, Tottenham, hopefully he finds a way, because Andy right now is confused and bewildered. He doesn't know how to come out of this one.
Okay, let's see what happens in that game. Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hello, Lajad calling back.
Okay, what is
Okay.
your contribution?
Please, it's on Arsenal and getting a striker.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a national fan,
Okay.
but no matter the pressure, there's one thing I don't encourage, and that is panic buying.
Okay.
It's always very difficult. You and I know it's always very difficult getting a good player leaving his current club this January.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me personally, I don't like Oliwati, not because he's not a good footballer,
Thank you.
but because I'm looking at the age factor. You
Okay.
are 29.
Mm.
We know most of these English players, they don't give us that durability
Yes.
or quality. You understand?
Yes.
So to me, Oliwati is at 29. How many years will he give Arsenal? Is it then later we start struggling of getting another number 9? It is better we finish the season like that. Even if we go trophyless, there is no problem. Let us finish the season. If they cannot get the player like Tesco, Ukeren, they cannot get the player from age 25 or 23 to 27. I think they should not. They should leave it till maybe next summer.
Okay.
That's my own opinion. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, good observation. Now let's move on to transfer. Other games in Europa League, all of them are happening the same time, 9 p.m. today. Okay, talking about transfer, after looking for Watkins, that news broke yesterday, and I was surprised. Everybody was surprised because it was out of the blues.
Yes.
Because of them, because before then, John Duran has been on the news that he's going to buy. He might be leaving to Al Nassr. Him and Boniface. Sorry, Boniface. So I know say don't press calculator finish, but somehow they chose John Duran, probably because of age. Both of them are basically on the same age. So I think 25, 24. I don't know why they chose John
I
Duran.
think it's the delay in response.
The delay in response from
Boniface
Boniface camp,
camp,
because
yeah.
when I delay your rest, you just know that if person intentionally delay response, it just means say one way or the other, he no one come.
Let's not forget that at a certain point in time, couple of years ago, the delay in response from the Glazer family saw Sheikh Jassim drop out of buying Manchester United, and he's from the same region. You know, so if they give you offer, you delay. Other players where they more than so that if golden opportunity come your way, you grab am.
If Boniface wan go, if I don't respond on time,
you grab am, you capture am, hold am, and run away with it.
I saw that breakdown of that money. I think it was making every day 20 million.
they say
naira.
they make Nigeria budget.
We've
of 3 years.
not entered brand deals.
Yes, so
We've not entered image rights.
yes,
What are
so
we not saying, man?
They
See
say
money everywhere now.
They say if you
And
collect
let's
that
not
money,
forget that all these European countries that are taking something to Saudi Arabia, they are going to cash out. The Copa was it Copa La Liga also was played there.
Copa
Italia too.
and the Copa del Rey.
Copa del Rey over there. All of them, they are going to cash out.
Spanish Super Cup and what do you call it? Italian Super Cup.
Well,
So I just feel like if he collects that money, he's not coming back to Europe to compete. And when you look at the greats, when we call the greats, you not call the ones who make money for football.
How many of the greats were retire rich? Where they
We
still
know
dey
them.
rich now? How many
We know
of them?
them.
Well,
I don't want to give you names. You know them. One they even buy for the job of Super Eagles coach, but they don't give him the job. We know them.
Well, Boniface probably, I don't know if what the lady, but they are choosing John Duran. But the interesting about John Duran that he is younger. I think he's 23 years old. He moving to Saudi Arabia at that young age. I don't think it's nice for a young guy to move to that kind. Like play football first.
But
You have all the time in the whole world to move to Saudi
you
Arabia.
have to understand the ideology, right? The ideology right now is that Saudi Arabians have tried signing the stars. We've seen Al Hilal terminate Neymar's contract. We've seen a couple of them come over and then they are not performing well. So there's a shift now. If you can see the trend in Saudi Arabia, to go for younger players, pay them the same premium price, but get better turnout for them.
The first time, I'm looking at it from an angle of we get these players to improve our domestic build-up. The first time they tried this move, when they got in stars, look at the performance in the World Cup. Look at the performance going into the World Cup qualifiers.
You could see a lift. Yes, no doubt.
So now this is the plan. Let's get younger players. So the energy level will be there, not just the experience anymore. The energy level will be there to help our younger players match the energy level to go into top competitions.
Yes.
Okay, John Duran might be completing that deal today to Al Nassr. It was a surprising deal for everybody. We thought that Boniface would go, but I think they chose John Duran, so he's going to be moving there. For Watkins, they actually rejected Arsenal bid for him, so he's not going. The news is that Rashford might move to Barcelona because Ansu Fati might move to PSG. I'll move to Ajax probably before these 2 days. You have only today and tomorrow for the transfers to happen. So a whole lot of news will happen today and tomorrow. We are going to tomorrow. We are going to sit down and talk about the final day of the transfer on Monday. On Saturday, we'll conclude it and see who made the most took the opportunity for these transfers to happen for their club. But for other clubs, let's hope. For Chelsea, nothing for you guys now. So people will finish with Jackson, Felix, and Nkunku. Because Nkunku was looking to move to Bayern Munich, but now he's going nowhere. Everybody is here. Another player for his Stels from Bayern Munich. He said goodbye to Bayern Munich fans yesterday. He started that game in that final game, but the president of Bayern Munich have come out to say that he might actually be leaving. He's leaving. He might be leaving Bayern Munich this January. So let's see if that is going to happen. Okay, guys, this is how I'm going to end today's show. Thank you for joining us. Champions League have ended. We have already told you the team that survived and team that did not survive. And on Friday, we'll get the draws and see who will play who in that next round playoff of the Champions League. For Europa League, let's hope after today too. I think every draw will happen on Friday after the final game for Europa League, so they will know who is playing. For Man United, I think they are going to finish top 8 if they are fourth on the table. So if they get maybe a point, they will qualify for that top 8. But let's see what happens today. Thank you for joining us on today's show. Tomorrow, transfer window deadline is tomorrow. So we're going to talk about deals and all the deals that's happening around Europe. My name is Godwin, and have a wonderful day.
And welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. And enjoy the show.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in.
This is a better YouTube before there are comments there.
And politics.
Enugu State governor has sent us
And let them have dominion. The kingdom of God is within people.
Okay, finally for our YouTube. Okay, Emmanuel Okitiki, I can see you. Let me read some of the comments of Emmanuel here, and some. I think I have a video. Christian, welcome to the show. Christian, I think this is your first time of you to comment here. Thank you. Welcome to the show. Okay, Emmanuel. Okay, I can see all your comments. How can a serious coach and management team wait till 48 hours to end of the transfer to bid for a player? How will Villa replace him? Arteta and the board are not ready for trophies. Okay, let's see what happens with Emmanuel. Thank you for joining us on today's show. And Christian, welcome to the show too. Thank you. We'll see you guys tomorrow. My name is Godwin. Bye.